Welcome everyone to Ragin's March Madness for the round of 64, which was completed last night. So I'm making the video here today. Here is half of the bracket of my bracket. As you can see, I did okay. Problem is Duke down there in the bottom left really killed me. I had him going to the Elite 8, and they're already out in the first round, so that kind of hurts me for points. But overall in this bracket, I didn't do too bad. And here's the other half of the bracket. As you can see in the bottom left again, Missouri's what really killed me. I have them going all the way to the finals, and again, they got out in the first round. A 15 seed beating a 2 seed isn't usually what happens, but it happened twice in this tournament. But again, overall, I don't really have anything too damaging other than that. That really killed me. I'm probably not going to do well enough now for anything. I didn't have anything on it, it's just a little fun thing, but I'm not going to do well now. Because once you start getting less and less teams, you get more points for every team you're right about, and that hurts. And if you make a note at the fact that Ohio State won 78-59 against Loyola, that means a video, so here we go. Hello, and as you know from the intro that you just watched, Ohio State won in the round of 64 in March Madness tournament, so I'm giving you a little video here. And here it happens to be free-for-all on Bog. I played with Spiderbite again because last week he held a lobby and private match on CoD4 for PS3 for fans to just come on. And I decided to join him and see how it went. I was kind of expecting to be a public match that we would just join, but it wasn't. We just went full-on private match with 18 people. About 15 to 18. It wasn't 18 all the time. So we decided to play knife only on Bog, which is what we're doing here. I was expecting it to be team match when I was setting up, but it wasn't. It was free for all. So here they are, team free for all. I mean, I said that wrong. Come on, knife, haha. So I actually did really well in here. I don't know how, as either my connection was really good for some reason. I'm 4 bars, you just saw. So I had a really good connection, which probably helped a lot. I got lucky a lot. I did a lot of dancing a lot. And I'm redundantly saying a lot. Haha, eat knife. So I'm just trying to own some noobs and knifing. I'd like to thank Mr. Spiderbite for holding this open lobby. It was pretty fun. We did a lot of other little challenge, I don't know, for lack of a better word, we'll say challenge events, and we just owned some noobs. Oh yeah. So I'm going to talk about some March Madness now. Awesome so far. The first day was kind of slow, nothing too spectacular, but the second day for the round of 64, because it goes over to 2 days, it was fantastic. It was amazing. There were upsets. There were almost upsets. It was awesome. Unfortunately, my bracket's screwed now, as you saw in the intro. If you watched the intro, if you didn't, you probably should. You don't have to, but I'd recommend it just because you get to watch more. You get to hear my voice even longer. So I'm watching college basketball. That's pretty much what I've been doing for the rest of the last 2 days, not doing homework. Because first of all, I'm lazy and don't want to do my homework. And I want to watch college basketball because I want my bracket to do well. Sit down, Eddie. Actually, that was me. So I'm sitting at my TV watching it, and it started off with Missouri. I'm having them going to the national championship game. So they're in trouble. I'm watching them. I'm like, okay, while I do enjoy upsets, I want my bracket to do well. And at that point, it wasn't too bad. So I'm like, hoping Missouri comes back. But they didn't, and that screwed over my bracket. Super match. Wasn't too pleased. And then Duke I also had going far, and I saw they were in trouble. At that point, my bracket was starting to get kind of iffy, so I'm like, whatever, just screw it. I want to go for the upset. I enjoy watching upsets. My bracket was done, so I'm like, cool, an upset. And they lost, and I was pleased. And I was kind of hoping Michigan State, who was the #1 seed, to lose to the 16 seed they played. But it didn't go that well. They were close going into halftime, but the second half, Michigan State kind of blew it away and took the win. And that's how it goes with March Madness. There's usually, I'm trying to think, I think about approximately I don't even want to say approximately. There's usually a handful of perfect brackets going into the Sweet 16 and Elite 8, which is actually really amazing every year, and this year there wasn't. This is just from ESPN. I don't know about the other ones, because websites like CBS have a bracket challenge. I'm just going based off of ESPN. Because of all these random upsets, I believe there's no perfect bracket left after the first round. So they were kind of slacking. So it gives me a shot to be decent, but I don't know. I think the most that someone has is they only lost one game, which I think was Duke, was kind of the average one they would lose. So the 6.45 million, it took 2 days to ruin all of them, because there's a little special challenge you're given as a viewer of the site. If you get a perfect bracket, you get like $10 million, or it might be $1 million. So you get a lot of money, and you get to be like, you'll be the first person in history with a perfect bracket. And I don't expect that to ever happen. I mean, some people do fill out like 20 brackets on their own. Hopefully, it ups their chances. It's kind of different variations, and still hasn't happened yet. After the first day, there are actually 8 imperfect brackets on ESPN, which means 8 people out of the 6.45 million didn't have a single game right after the first day, which I think was approximately, it's probably about 15 to 17 of the 32 games. So, I don't know what it is now, but I really hope that they didn't get one right last night, because that'd be really funny, just to have a completely imperfect bracket. That'd be the biggest fail of all time. I actually filled out another bracket that I didn't show you, that I had all the lower seeds winning, which is never going to happen, but I figured I'll just do it for the heck of it, because you can make as many as you want. I don't want to say how. I think you can make I don't know if there's a limit. I assume there is, but I only filled out 2, so I just figured I'll have all the upset one, with Ohio State winning, of course, because that's how all my brackets end. And I just filled it out, and that's what I got. That one might end up doing better than the one I have now, this rate. JK, mine's actually doing, I don't know, I'm ranked about in the millions, so I'm actually not doing too bad. Come on, knife, knife, knife. So yeah, I'm basically owning everyone, somehow. Again, as I'll say, it's probably my connection. Woo! Run, So many knives everywhere. Death. That happened a lot. As you can see, I'm in first, I believe. I'm not sure, I don't remember. Yeah, I'm in first. Woo! Alright. So we're running low on time. I'm just trying to do everything. My strategy was pretty much just run around, find people. When I got in a little skirmish, I'd start ducking and pretty much drop knifing-ish, crouch knifing, whatever it took. Just kind of instinctually, because I didn't want to die. Some people were starting to rage, so I was pretty much owning them. I don't know if I've hit it yet, but there was a streak where I was just... people kept coming and coming and coming, and I just kept knifing and knifing and knifing, and I hope that you enjoy this idea of me doing a little March Madness sort of deal, just kind of, I don't know, I want to do something different. It's sports and video games together, other than, video games being the sports games. Those don't really mix that much. Sports and Call of Duty don't mix at all, really. I'm a fan of both. I try to balance watching my favorite teams from the Cleveland area, because I'm in Ohio. So go Cavs, Browns, Indians, and Buckeyes, which I'm going to college to next year, so I'll be a student there, and I can watch them more and more. Maybe even go watch a few live games. That would be awesome. And now we're nearing the end of the match. I believe I need 2 more kills, if I know the scoring right. Yep, 1 more kill at this point. Come on, come on. I'm owning everyone, 295 to 260 in second place. Come on. Oh, no, skater dude. No. Come on. Getting anxious, anxious, anxious. I want to win. I want to show off. I want to be the best. That guy's not playing, so I'm going to go knife you. Haha. And I win 60 to 32 in a private match. So I did really well. Just owned everyone. Thought it'd be a nice little first episode for you for the round of 64, and keep on rooting for Ohio State in the round of 32, and you can expect an even newer video. It'll probably be unknown because I know what it is, but you don't. So thanks for watching. Tell me what you think of this idea, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.